And welcome back to Crypto Hulk. So we got everything all lined up here. Working on the home office. Definitely doing that. And looks like there's a little bit of a lag. Maybe not. Yeah, a little bit of a pause or a lag. I got my computer plugged in. Oh, wait a second. Let me just do Wi-Fi. All right. Let's start here with the first 5 people. We got, let me see here. Let me back this up. MAB 1914, DOS Man, Gordon Logan, MAB 1914 again, MKP, Stephen Morris, AJ Singh. Then we got Crypto She-Hulk right in there. Okay, let me see what else. Any other questions here? 2 hours time difference. So the home office is getting set up. I got the cabinet getting ready to get put in here in about an hour. It'll start looking pretty cool. Then I'd be about halfway done. So it's all coming together. I'm telling you. I'm finally at a desk right now. I'm actually sitting in a chair, like a real chair, for the first time in like 5 years doing the show. Pretty happy about it. Love from Texas. Go Hulk. Oh, we got Jim from Caleb and Brown is here. Hey, all. Hope everyone's having a great evening. Okay. So we got Caleb and Brown that showed up. That's cool. If you have any questions, so now's the time. Okay. People always are trying to ask me after the show, maybe during the show. And here we have somebody from Caleb and Brown. So all your questions that you might have, now's your chance. That this person showed up from Caleb and Brown. So now if you have any kind of questions, it's a perfect opportunity to go at it. I'm going to go ahead with the news and stuff. That was a little surprise. Okay, it's always fun to have them here. And let's go with the first article. Let me copy and paste this. Let me get this done. Can't. Fingers get too dry. You do a copy and a paste. All right. My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. Jim from Caleb and Brown is a crypto advisor. That's his job. They can set up investment strategies and all these things. That's not my job. Don't believe a word I say. All I do is I research crypto and I show you evidence that I find. I can't help you how to invest or none of that stuff. Don't believe anything I say. I don't know anything about financial advising or crypto at all. Gary Hurst. Gary, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. How do we get our cryptos if Caleb and Brown were going out of business? Well, that's a good question. You can ask Caleb and Brown right there. Next, Stephen Morris. Jim at Caleb and Brown Brokerage, will you be able to hold stronghold on Caleb and Brown one day? There you go with that. So here's your article title. Now, what I'm seeing right now are a lot of this buy now, pay later kind of things. It's almost kind of like lending people money over time, okay? Now, if you were to read this article and Crypto Hulk weren't here, here's the title. Split It brings BNPL, buy now, pay later, right, to digital wallets via Highnote partnership. So now what we're seeing a lot now is this buy now, pay later. We're seeing wallets now. And now, but we don't know who's doing all this. Who is Split It? Who is Highnote? I looked up and at first I didn't see anything about this. Let's read a little bit here. The partnership announced Monday, March 10th, will employ Highnote's technology to make Split It, buy now, pay later, offering via digital wallets available at the point of sale for the first time. With this new partnership, Highnote's tokenized virtual cards are leveraged to pay merchants and create real-time functionality. So that split it. So what we got here is you have a partnership between these two entities, Split It and Highnote, okay? And they're trying to offer people, get them credit like where they can buy stuff. So we're kind of in a way acting like a bank. A normal credit card payment will be 30 days. They might be able to do a flex pay where it's 6 weeks or 8 weeks. I'm not sure. But they have tokenized virtual cards. Are you hearing me? Tokenized. What is that? Crypto. There you go. So now we're using crypto virtual cards leveraged to pay merchants and create real-time functionality. Very interesting. So now they mentioned wallets. They mentioned tokenized virtual cards. So that's crypto. And then you won't even need a card because it's virtual. This is what's going on. If you read through this article, you don't see any talk of MasterCard, Visa, Stellar, none of this stuff, right? Okay. Now, if we go to their website, I'll show it to you. Let me try to copy paste. I want you to see something very interesting. Copy and paste. Okay. Now, I just showed you a 2022. This is Highnote. Let's look at what Highnote is. Raise your voice. It says, for healthcare professionals. Highnote puts decades of experience in your pockets for on-the-go support. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see chime in on Highnote. Highnote is the world's first emerging knowledge network for healthcare professionals. What are we looking at here? This is not a payment network. I want to show you what Highnote is. This is what it is, their website right here. What you do is you input your questions, it forms a database, and then it takes everybody's comments and questions and puts it into a logical form where you could learn, okay? So if you look at Highnote right here, remember, Highnote is the one providing card service for Split It. But if we look at Highnote in 2022, this is October of 2022. What are we looking at? It's like a medical website, right? It has nothing to do with payments, right? I thought that was very interesting. Now, let's go right here. Let's do a copy and a paste. Right there. Now, we're looking at November of 2022. We are looking literally at 1 month later. Now, all of a sudden, we have Highnote is in the payments industry, right? So October 2022, they have some website for medical questions and stuff. And then it seems like the next month later, bam, all of a sudden now they're in the payments game. That's very interesting, okay? Now, if we scroll down to their November 11th, 2022 webpage, we see that, oh, Highnote joins hands with Visa to augment card issuance. Now, isn't this something? Now, all of a sudden, from 1 month to the other, from 1 month, they're giving medical advice, and the next month, they're a payment system. How about that? Hooked up with Visa. Very, very interesting. Now, let's look up Visa and see what Visa has to do with all this. Let me do a copy and a paste. Paste. Okay, Visa acquires Ripple payments partner for $250 million. So now we know Visa hooks up in 2022 November with Highnote. So Visa bought in, when is this? 2018. 7 years ago, Visa buys Ripple technology for $250 million. Okay. Nowadays, it's probably about $400 million. Next, here's your Visa connection to Ripple again. Second time. This is 2021. So 3 years later, Visa spends $925 million on Ripple technology. Right there. That's how deep Ripple is. So now I just showed you what is the trend that's happening. The trend is companies are starting. They may not be in payments at all. Highnote was in some kind of medical questions where you have questions and you type them into your doctor and then other doctors can, that's not even a payment system. Like they go from that to payments all of a sudden. Visa's involved. This is how it's done because Visa has Ripple. And then that Highnote gets all hooked up. See how that works? Very, very interesting. That's going to be happening over and over and over. This is all what's going on. Everything is being built on Ripple, just to let you know. That'll be the end of the first news article. Let me go see what's going on in this chat with Caleb and Brown. I'm going to read some of the chats as they come through. We hold all the client's assets one-to-one and use our own liquidity for trades, which means that if we went out of business, the first thing we would do is return funds to clients. So from what it sounds to me like, they're using, Caleb Brown has their own crypto, and they're using that for liquidity when necessary. So they go out of business. The first thing they do is return funds to the clients. So you have clients' crypto here in Fireblocks, and then Caleb and Brown's crypto here speeding up trades. I'm trying to transfer my XRP from a trust wallet to Caleb Brown, but it keeps showing error message of unverified meta. We have an insurance policy through our custody provider, Fireblocks, for any faults on their end. But as mentioned, everything is held one-to-one, so your assets are readily available. Jim responds to Rosendo Marin. No, withdrawal limits or minimums. So if you wanted to withdraw $200 to your bank account, you can process that with us. Mr. Lucky says, late fee, sorry, Dad. Okay. Just looking through these comments here. We're currently reviewing whether we can list Stronghold. We'll keep you updated. See, I bought candy today. Oh my gosh, thanks for letting us know. That's awesome. All right, next. Let's see. I'm going to the next article. SEALSQ. Here we go. You know, the news just never seems to stop when you're dealing with Hedera, HBAR, and SEALSQ. It's almost like they just do new shit like every couple days. I'm trying to copy this. isn't that damn thing do it? This is tricky. Like I click it and it undoes it. Okay, copy and paste right here. Okay, next article, SEALSQ. What I'm showing you right here is you have an actual company. It's called SEALSQ. SEALSQ is the actual company, and they specialize in hardware. And their main goal is to stop quantum attacks. Let's read a little bit about SEALSQ because they're expanding all over the world. And later I'm going to show you how SEALSQ is a partner of Hedera, Ripple, and Algorand. This is massive right here. So you got SEALSQ expands global reach with the new distribution and sales agreements across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. SEALSQ has announced significant expansion through distribution and sales agreements across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. The company has partnered with Azizen. They're operating out of Turkey. Well, we know there's Ripple Turkey. Then there's Egypt. Egypt's biggest bank is a Ripple partner. We can go on with this too. You got Greece, and they focus on industrial applications. You got DTDS, Singapore, Philippines, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Vietnam. This is massive. And you got they're partnered up with Stelio Technology, France, Spain, Italy. And then you got Nexus GT. They're in Israel. High tech and semiconductor solutions. These partnerships aim to enhance SEALSQ delivery of secure microcontrollers, post-quantum ready solutions, and secure hardware platforms globally. This is what SEALSQ is working on all over the world. Okay. SEALSQ is an actual company. You can buy it on the NASDAQ. I forgot the 4-letter ticker that it uses. Let's take a look. Let's see, SEALSQ expansion of its distribution network across Europe, Asia, and the Middle East represents a strategic move to broaden market access for its semiconductor security products. The 4 new partnerships with established regional distributors create multiple entry points into diverse markets. I'm going to hold off. It says here, SEALSQ, like under Tech's Expert. So if you're looking at here, look under Tech Expert. It says SEALSQ distribution expansion strategically positions its post-quantum cryptography solutions in markets likely to see accelerating demand. I already named off all these countries. That's where this accelerated demand is going to come from. For quantum resistant security, this is where Hedera starts coming in. By securing distribution across multiple regions simultaneously, SEALSQ is creating infrastructure to capitalize on the growing recognition that quantum computing threats, here we go again, quantum computing threats to current encryption standards, right there. So you need to have what? Quantum resistant technologies like SEALSQ and like Hedera Hashcraft, which is HBAR. Let's look at that right now. So now we're going to switch over to showing you their partners right here. Let me do a copy and a paste. Okay, SEALSQ. It says here, so we just got done talking about SEALSQ. SEALSQ's partnering with who? Hedera Hashcraft. That's HBAR Crypto. Caleb Brown sells that on their website. And Caleb Brown, I'm an affiliate for their company. If we scroll right here, it shows HBAR. It shows the HBAR and then Hedera Hashcraft. What does the title say? Partnering with Hedera. partnering with HBAR in the next generation of post-quantum semiconductors. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to get a crypto, HBAR is so real-world use case. Like, they're going to be the savior, along with Ripple and Algorand, when quantum computing strikes, when quantum computers wipe out not everybody's wallet, but when quantum computers wipe out people's wallets, you're going to be glad you had the Caleb and Brown and the custody solution they have with Fireblocks, okay? That's why we're going over all this. I'm showing you Caleb and Brown is your custody solution. And the cryptos that you should really buy is HBAR, XRP, and Algorand. Look at the article I'm showing you right here. Ripple and XRPL Labs. They join Hedera and Algorand. There you go. So now you can see Algorand, from what I heard, the quantum computer can't touch it. Hedera is working to hook up with Ripple and Algorand and SEALSQ, put it on satellites, put it up in the internet with Elon Musk and all that to fight a quantum computer hack. Here's all your evidence. Those are the cryptos and the companies that are involved. Now, the article for SEALSQ talked about they're having major expansion in Europe, okay? Let me show you something right here about Europe. You've got Ripple. Let's look at this article here. What's the title? The Evolution of the XRP Ledger Foundation. It says, a new era for XRPL. Now, if we scroll down, well, let's read this. Earlier this year, the evolution of the XRPL was announced. First paragraph. Let's go down to the next paragraph here. Oh, go where it says a significant milestone, the incorporation of the new foundation. Go to the second paragraph. The XRP Ledger Foundation will operate under French law, with the Paris Court of Appeals having exclusive jurisdiction. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're seeing here is, now I can't explain it. You've got control over the XRP ledger. Ripple allowed it to go to France. Ripple San Francisco. That's very interesting. Why didn't it stay in San Francisco? Why is it going to Paris? The control over the XRP Ledger Foundation. So they control the ledger. Why is that going to France? All of a sudden, Ripple's been around for what, 12 years or something? Why are they moving it over there? I think it should stay in the United States since we're the ones that invented it, right? Yeah, it makes sense to me. This is something that I'm telling you why Ripple is not just a regular company. It's something to do with the government, okay? So there's your SEALSQ. And I'm telling you what, I think SEALSQ is right in there with the three-letter agencies as well. There's that one. Now, the article talked about Asia, that SEALSQ is moving into Asia. And I find that very interesting because now all of a sudden we're having this microchip semiconductor problem with China and America. Makes you kind of wonder, all of a sudden now SEALSQ is going right into Asia. But that also fits because we also have Ripple China. Go right here to the 37-second mark. At the 37-second mark, what do you see? Ripple China. This is 2013. We got Ripple China. Can you believe that? Do you know any other program that's showing you this? No, just Crypto Hulk Show. You got Ripple China. You got the CNY. Do you know what that is? That's the Chinese CBDC. This is 2013. Everybody, 12 years ago, almost, Ripple hooked up, Justin Sun was the guy that did it. Ripple hooked up China with cryptocurrency. Here's your evidence right there. No other channel. That is why SEALSQ is working in Asia. You got to hook the Chinese up because you got Ripple China. So the article talked about Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, right? Well, let's take a look at the Middle East right here. I'm also going to show you what no other channel has. And that's Ripple Israel. Look right there. Let me go. I have to look up my channel because I think I lost the ability. There we go. Now we got the show. I just wanted to make sure I could see because I was losing my chat box. That happens on my channel. So lastly, here's the article I wanted you to see. I just sent you something. Go to the 36-second mark. 36-second mark. What do we all see? Ripple Israel. Oh my God. Israel's first Ripple gateway. Crypto Hulk, are you serious? Yeah. The next generation of digital currencies is now available in Israel. Ripple Israel is the first Ripple gateway established in Israel. We provide a service enabling people to transfer their new Israeli shekels and Bitcoin to the Ripple network. There you go. No other channel has that kind of news. I'm showing you stuff that people are like, what? How does that dude get this stuff? Okay, that'll be it for that article. So now we got about 2 articles down. Let me check the live chat here. Jim says, the main difference is the personalized white glove service. Every client on Caleb Brown gets a broker who helps them in their crypto journey. No other exchange offers that. That's exactly right. If you got a problem, you can't call up Coinbase. You can't call. Who the hell can you call up? Nobody. Take a look in here. Who's that one? Robert Driscoll, a tip for the jar. Thanks for being an anchor Hulk. All righty. That's cool. Thank you very much for that. I'm just going here through the comments for a little bit, and I'll start my next article here. Who are you going to call? Where can I buy Codius? You can't. It's a application. It's not a cryptocurrency. So if everybody could hit the like button, leave any kind of comment if you're watching. Just anything you want to comment, just put anything in there you want. If it's an emoji or the letter L, I don't care what you do, just put something in there. Next, save the video if you can to your favorites on YouTube. You could share the video to yourself. That'll help the algorithm, because if I got 3,000 people who watch the show and 3,000 people share it, that helps the algorithm. And then finally, what really helps the algorithm is if you can pick 10 shows and then put them on a playlist and then hit play when you go to work, turn the sound off on your computer, just let it roll. Then that'll be I'll be getting credit for all that, all the commercials and all that stuff. I'll be getting credit. So there you go. If you're somebody, let's say, who's really poor I don't have any money, Crypto Hulk, but you can sure make a playlist and play it, can you? Yes, you can. So that's what you can do, and that'll count as that is your monthly donation, okay? That would really be cool if you could do that. All right. Let's see. Let me go to the next article. Wall Street. Oh, man. I'm telling you what, everybody. Wall Street is coming into crypto. I'm going to show you the evidence here. I'm not afraid. Like, I personally don't care what happens to the crypto price. I'm not trying to make money tomorrow. I've been here for 5 years. And if I have to wait, I guess, another 5 years and make videos, fuck, I guess I got to do it. But that's just how I am. But I have a feeling this won't happen because I've never seen this happen before. But you got Wall Street. Wall Street quietly hints at major ideological shift towards Bitcoin. This is massive right here. The very first time I'm seeing Wall Street coming in, here's the article right here. Wall Street quietly hints at major ideological shift towards Bitcoin. On his first day in office, Trump made a bold promise. Bitcoin will have regulatory clarity by mid-year. Now, this is what Trump's saying. Remember, you got to have Congress make laws. So Trump can say whatever he wants, but at least you know if that's what he's saying. Soon after, the January 23rd executive order followed, directing the nation's, here we go, President Trump is directing the nation's top policy makers from the Treasury Secretary and the SEC to the CFTC and the Attorney General. Are you hearing? Trump is telling the major big dogs to find a way to integrate digital assets into the traditional financial system. This is pretty incredible. So right now, I don't care about price. Price is dumb. Like, so what? What the fuck does that mean to me? Nothing. Rosendo Marin, thank you, Hulk, for having Caleb and Brown on the show. And that's for show. So we're reading this here. We've got to be in a manipulated market. It makes no sense, right? You got Trump telling the big dogs of the government, you need to make crypto policy. He's telling the Treasury, the SEC, the Commodities Future, the Attorney General. Like, I'm truly shocked. This never happened before. And he's talking about Bitcoin Reserve and all that. I'm just going through this article here. So that is, let me take a look. Another thing that was interesting. Okay, look, see, none of this is making sense. This is how you know crypto, this whole thing is manipulated. If we go down here, let's see what section. Right before, see where it says shift from speculative bet to portfolio diversifier. Look up about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragraphs. They're really small. Since its launch, they start talking about BlackRock. Okay, so here we go with BlackRock. BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin Trust, the first spot Bitcoin ETF, has collected $53 billion in assets, making it the fastest ETF in the world to hit $50 billion. And the crypto price drops. That's how you know something's wrong, everybody. Like, the price thing, I don't even care. It doesn't even bother me. In fact, it's fine with me. If prices dump, I buy. That's what I did. I get my allowance for crypto every first or second of the month, and I start buying. And I'm looking for where I can get the best deals. Within their first year, Bitcoin ETFs have racked up more than 100 billion in assets. Considering that gold ETF ended last month with 306 million, Bitcoin is already a third of the way toward matching gold in terms of ETFs. So for instance, if you think of gold, they put it in a fund, and that was like, I think 20 years ago or something like that. Let me look. But within their first year, Bitcoin is 1/3 of the way there. It could hit in 2 years what gold did, I think, in 20 years, something like that. Let me look. Gold took 3 years to hit that mark. So we're talking about $10 billion. In the first 3 days that Bitcoin had an ETF, within 3 days it went to 10 billion. Gold, that took 3 years to do. Whoa, 3 days, 3 years. That's pretty crazy right there. This is what's going on. So I don't care what the price, I don't understand why the price. I'm not even concerned one bit, because what I'm showing you here is massive crypto adoption like we've never seen. 3 days versus 3 years, and then the price drops. Bitcoin drops 20%. Makes no sense at all. That's how you know something's up. Wall Street. And here, let me check the comment section. We'll go to the next article after that. They have T, it's McPoodle manipulating markets. Tits McPoodle is manipulating the crypto markets, damn it. TJ Smith. Wait, hold on there. Missed a couple. Okay, we got Robert Driscoll. Is this thing doing that again? We got Stephen Morris. They have T, Tits McPoodle manipulating the markets. Now, my cursor is not working, so let me go to as a guest. Okay. I have to like go on as a guest to read my own top chat, because that's how YouTube does it. Okay. Nitro Driven, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. Embrace the manipulation, load up your bags, and enjoy the ride. Got that right. TJ Smith, just stack your bags. That's exactly right. And you get the Caleb Brown, so you got that institutional custody. So right now, things are diving, right? Now, that's good if you didn't get a chance to get in. Now, we're worried about quantum computer attacks. And that's why I have that investment firm with us. And so you can understand what's going to be happening soon. It's going to get really bad with the Black Swan. You must not know what a Black Swan is. New people, you must not know. That means utter devastation. You know what? Maybe all the hardware wallets get hacked. I don't know. Maybe they don't. I don't know. But what I'm trying to do is I put half and half my crypto in a wallet, which I might lose all of it, and then the other half in Caleb and Brown. You have to make up your own decision. I'm not saying one is better than the other. What I'm saying is you got to make up your own decision. That's what I'm saying. Now, when I buy my crypto, it's from Caleb and Brown. It sits in a Fireblocks custody that they have. And I'm not worried about a quantum attack at all anymore. Arthur L., thank you very much for supporting this channel. Henry Brown, once XRP hits, we just not going to be any type of player. We're going to be Ohio players. Fancy suits, hot women, American luxury, big old Cadillacs and style. Oh my God. Okay. Let me take a look. Next article. Here we go. Wall Street again. I'm telling you, everybody, they're getting all ready. Wall Street is getting ready. Let me look at this here. Let me check here. So we've got, let me do this copy and paste here. Let me hit the copy and then paste. Man, that is slow. Wow. There's something going on. Henry Brown, tax-free donations. Right on, dude. Thank you very much for that. I literally have to go onto my other login as a guest because the computer thing is not even working. Let me wait. No, here we go again. Well, I need help, and I get turned down. No worries. A quick call. It's Caleb and Brown. Oh my God. Like not even, shouldn't even be saying those. Okay, there is your CoinDesk article. Here goes. As the House, everything starts in the House. So the House panel, they're having a panel, and they're looking at stable coins. In the United States, congressional hearing on the new House stablecoin bill, witnesses including BNY Mellon, America's oldest bank, and Fireblock's partner, okay? BNY Mellon, Ripple partner. I want you to see what's going on. The United States House of Representatives is having a meeting and stuff, okay? And what's going on is they're trying to get the crypto bills passed. So BNY Mellon, who's America's oldest bank and a Ripple partner, is speaking to Congress along with a Wall Street super lawyer. Very interesting. And they're trying to get all this stuff passed. It's truly amazing. At a House Financial Services Committee hearing on the latest stablecoin legislation, two of the witnesses speaking on behalf of stablecoin legislation had major Wall Street pedigrees. The bill is picking up momentum and has a Senate counterpart also advising. If we scroll down here, what we have is crypto legislation. Representatives of the traditional financial system are putting its foot on the scales to help balance. So even traditional, it's appearing that traditional financial corporations, they want this. Like, it's coming, everybody. I don't care about the prices if they're dropping around. That doesn't even matter. You have to look at fundamental news. What am I reading? The government's talking about crypto and somebody out there is selling. Okay, this makes no sense whatsoever. Like, the biggest news we've ever seen in crypto. Like, I've been in crypto 5 years. I've never seen this stuff happen. I'm so excited. And I'm wondering to myself, who the hell's selling? Like, at a time like this, are you crazy? When the price, now who wants a price to dump? Think about this. Who wants prices to dump? Well, the investment houses, when they go buy this stuff, they don't want to pay $500 for one. They want this to dump. Somehow, all these investment houses, they all bought early, maybe millions and millions of them early when it's 0.000002 cents. This is just my belief. How are the investment houses dumping crypto? Because they're the ones who are going to take advantage of this, right? They get in so early. And I know I'm right. Like, let's look at this. All these crypto companies, who's involved? Wall Street. When they first get going, right? They buy it at 0.000000 cents, 0.02 cents, whatever it is, right? So they can pick up 100 million XRP for $50. See how all this shit works? Then as we start getting closer, they start dumping this prices and stuff for whatever reason. I don't know. They start dumping it. And then everybody else who have bought, they start dumping so the price goes way back down. Then they come in and buy it. Like, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Because who's going to benefit with a low crypto price? The banks and the investment houses that want to start selling this. I think they buy some in the beginning as an investment. Then they dump everything, get all of you and me to dump, and they come back in at the very last minute, scoop it all up before we get a chance. And they can buy this in a microsecond. They can buy, they can come in with a 0.002 whatever crypto. And if they make $50 million purchase, it happens, boom, just like that. The price goes from 0 to hero, just like that. That's what's going to happen. You'll see. Let me scroll through this article a little bit. I think that was about all that I wanted to show. You got all the crypto people in here, all the government senators and stuff. They're all fighting for position. But what I really just wanted to show you here is the BNY Mellon is outwardly saying we need this done. Let me click out of the article. Now, here's this article here showing you that Ripple and BNY Mellon are partners. Copy and paste. Okay, here we go with this article. Ripple and BNY Mellon, they partner to revolutionize asset tokenization. When was this? Around August or September of last year. Ripple and BNY Mellon become partners August of last year. Here we are, 6 months later, and now BNY Mellon is trying to teach Congress what to do and give them an okay for crypto. Very interesting. Here's BNY Mellon invests in Fireblocks right here. Let me show you. So that's Caleb Brown's custody solution. Fireblocks. Fireblocks protects your crypto. And it's interesting how BNY Mellon's also a Ripple partner. Here's Sparky Ape. Thanks, Chris. And we're live, so that they cut us off. I knew they were going to freeze it because I couldn't control my mouse and it was starting to get real bad. I said they're going to do it. But anyhow, we're back again. Not a big deal. And let me look at this article here. BNY Mellon invests in cryptocurrency storage firm Fireblocks. This happened about 4 years ago. Bank of New York Mellon has invested in Fireblocks, a platform that allows banks and other institutions to store, move, and issue crypto. The world's largest custodian bank deepens its focus on digital assets. So BNY Mellon itself is the actual, now this is interesting. Think about this. BNY Mellon is the world's largest custodian bank. And now it's going to focus on digital assets. This was 4 years ago. BNY Mellon's investment was part of a $133 million investment. They invested into Ribbit Capital, Stripe, SVB Capital, and Fireblocks. The latest round values Fireblocks at close to $1 billion. Now, 4 years ago, it was worth $1 billion. I have no idea what it's worth now. Fireblocks has a presence in Europe, Asia, and North America, with customers including banks, neobanks, exchanges, hedge funds, and market makers. So here we go. That was very interesting right there. And that will do it for today's news. Let me check the comment section here. Oh, dang. Jim from Caleb Brown is still here. Jim says, at 1970 Legend, great to hear you're enjoying the beta app. Should hopefully go live later this year. Okay, let's see. Let's look. What's the maximum? All right. Let's see. So I'm reading something here. Jim says to 1970 Legend, we're looking into this so you can more easily on-ramp through your bank account. Right now, it's only bank and wire transfers. What about if someone buys crypto? Well, I'm not really understanding. I guess you're talking about how do you put money into Caleb and Brown, but you could always go buy USDC off some exchange and then send it to Caleb and Brown. I guess that's an option. Very interesting stuff we got here. Oh, we got Go Onga. Thank you very much. Tax-free donation, of course. Oh, everybody go ahead with your phone. What we're going to do is delete the YT app and then reload it. Unless you're on your phone now watching the show. So let me do this. I'm going to delete it. Now, you got to do this like every day. Let me do remove app, delete YouTube, keep subscription. Now I go to the Apple, type in YouTube, download YouTube, and YouTube Studio. There we go. Okay, all done. There we have it. So let me make sure that's it. And I think I wrap it up. Yeah, Justin, Steven, YouTube will not notify you. So again, go into your settings. That's why you have to delete the YT app, reload it. On your phone, you have to do this. If it still doesn't fix it, you can file multiple complaints with find the send feedback button. Mine's at the bottom left corner of the screen, but find the send feedback button. Send them a message every day. If you get tired of that, unfortunately, maybe you have to start a new account. Brand new email. Don't use your name. Use somebody else's name. And some people end up having to do that. If you register with my social media, then you'll see that you can get notified if on my, what is this, X, my Instagram, stuff like that. You'll have to do that then. All righty. Crypto She-Hulk says, thank you, Crypto Hulk, for all your hard work. And big shout out to Jim from Caleb and Brown for stopping by. That'll be it for today, everybody. So hopefully, if you got more questions, then either call up Caleb Brown or wait till he shows up again on the show, because I don't know these answers. There's no need to bother me with asking that. That's why you can call Caleb Brown yourself and ask him the questions. That will be it for today. I'm going to, right now it's about 6 o'clock p.m. almost. I'm going to start working on tomorrow morning's show. And other than that, adios and goodbye.